So there are many ways to defend yourself in boxing. You've got your parries, your slips, your rolls, your ducks, you're moving out the way. But another thing that's really important to know how to do well is blocking. Because a lot of people block with their elbows loose and their hands loose, and they're punching themselves in their face. So I just want to run you through how you should block and where your hands should be. So I want to get Greg facing the camera in his stance position here. Now, there's a bit of space there, so I want him to grip. Now, the reason you're gripping your elbows in, because it makes this stronger. So if you've got a big puncher and he's got his elbows tucked in tight and his hands are tight to his face, now, if his hand was away from his face and his elbow was loose and I was punching him, he's going to smack himself in the face because there's no stability there. So these elbows need to be tight. Your jaw needs to be tight and your hand needs to be tight. Okay? Now, the reason also for that is you're ready then to punch straight from the face back and your eyes are always looking over. If you're blocking like this all of the time, look at that beautiful target. So keep your hand there. Look at that beautiful. If I've got to throw a headshot on Greg and he's brought his elbow up like that, where am I going to hit him? Right in the body. So if you're constantly blocking like this, also he can't see if I were to turn that body shot into a headshot because he can't see it because he's blocking his field of vision there. If I've come round at the side, he can't see my hand coming through round the side. So what it just sets him up for a bigger chance of being knocked out or winded in the body. So the reason why you've got your elbows tucked in and your hands tight if I'm punching you to the face is because then you can take the shots and absorb the shots better. So if I was punching him here on this side, he'd be slipping and taking the sting out of my shot. And likewise, if he was doing the same on this side. That's the headshot, so tight, tight. Don't bring your hands up too tight. You can because you're covering up, but you bring both hands up here. But again, if you've got gloves on, you're blocking your vision. And it works, but you don't want to have it like this all the time. You do need to drop your hands down and block like that too, so you can see what is happening in front of you and you can react from that. With the body shot wise, again, because he's got his elbows here, there's no target for me to hit there other than his elbow, which is going to hurt my hand. So I know so many people, including Greg, who's broke his hand by hitting someone on the elbow, and it's not anyone's fault, but if anyone blocks well and they're using the elbow to block that body shot, it's beautiful, because if you break their hand, they're not going to want to hit you anymore. So elbow tight on the body shots, and again, you want to ride with that shot there. So if I was punching him on this side here, you'd ride that way, and again, if I was punching him on this side, he'd ride that way. But again, his hands are nice and tight, because I might hit him in the body and then come over the top to hit him in the face. Mike Tyson does it beautiful, so does Kathy Brown. So you want to keep your hands tight when you're blocking to the body. You don't want to drop your arms down. You don't want to bring your elbow up when you're blocking to the head because it leaves your body open. You don't want to drop your hands down when you're blocking the body shots because then you're leaving your head open. So think about protecting yourself at all times. Even when stuff's coming through the middle, don't bring your hand out to block it. You bring your elbow across it. So again, you're blocking with that elbow. You want to hurt their fist with that elbow and you want to block it. So if it's coming through the middle, you've also got that nice block there. But you want to keep the hands tight always. So think about blocking. If you bring your hands away from your face, you're leaving yourself vulnerable for openings to shots, especially if you're fighting someone who knows what they're doing.